Randall. Number 19, AJ Palatini Jr. Number 21, Jamie Redmond. Number 22, Ashton Smart. Number 37, Blake Ball. Number 45, Cole Barnaby. Number 50, Tanner Clark. Number 52, Gabe Coxinka. Number 53, Jana Quattrell. Number 55, Daniel Mila. Number 59, Levi Harper. Number 60, Jack Kennedy. Number 62, Owen Scott. Number 65, Caleb Smolowski. Number 70, Carson Beaumont. Number 80, Wally Goy. And number 91, Tommy MacArthur. Make some noise for the Saanich Wolverines. Introducing the Coquitlam Chargers representing the Vancouver Mainland Football League. We have number 1, Isaiah Jackson. Number 2, Evan Griffin. Number 4, Peyton Griffin. Number 5, Jordan Slay. Number 8, Kyle Hewitt. Number 10, Zane Jabber. Number 11, Cooper Lord. Number 13, Kingston Evangelista. Number 15, Benjamin Lee. Number 18, Felipe Clerk Heitling. Number 19, Hunter Bradley. Number 23, Malachi Ostrasser. Number 24, Carter St. Pierre. Number 25, Chad Taylor. Number 26, Nicholas Hunter. Number 33, Johnny Cosmicini. Number 37, Logan Hewitt. Number 41, Jay Huckbow. Number 45, Darren Sudikar. Number 50, Michael Clark. Number 65, Riley Myers. Number 72, Saanich, represented by the Coquitlam, Pregame, and Malawi communities. We thank the host sailors to continue to live on these lands of character, along with the waters and all that is above and below. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, we would ask that you please rise to the playing of our national anthem.
Somebody, that girl that was standing there, they were behind it. My daughter.
Let's hear it. Wolverines fans, where are you at? Chargers fans, where are you at? Baseball fans, where are you at? That energy up, ladies and gentlemen.
We are back, folks. Game number 3 of the day, Championship Sunday. Here we have our Junior Bantam 12-man champions. First, the Saanich Wolverines in the white and black taking on the Coquitlam Chargers. Should be another great football game in store. Sean, what are we looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, I mean, a couple really good storylines here for sure. The Saanich Wolverines, 50 straight wins for the Saanich Wolverines. Will they be able to keep it up and get another win today to make it 51 straight? Absolutely dynasty. I think we can safely call them on that front as a Junior Bantam football team. Coquitlam Chargers, Isaiah Jackson, son of Paris Jackson, BC Lion alum, and he apparently is the offensive coordinator as well, so I'm really looking forward to seeing their offense. And one other, 72, Ishan Shamsuddin is an absolute beast, number 72. So those are a couple of things to look out for. Super exciting matchup here.
Yes, it should be an interesting one. Saanich, I've seen these guys a few times up in, I believe they call it the Cage there. Southside program taking on these guys a few times. Very impressive group.
Yeah.
Quarterback is a stud, and number 5 is a player as well. Stefan Klee.
I definitely, one thing to note as well, you know, the Dodd brothers, pretty well known here in Victoria in the football community. Karn is the head coach of the Mount Doug Rams. Arn has been around this program for a long time, so, you know, another extremely well-coached team. And I would say out of some of the teams we've seen so far this weekend, 2 of the most well-coached teams of the weekend. I think it's going to be an extremely good battle.
Saanich Wolverines coming out. It appears Coquitlam will be receiving. Once again, Coquitlam in the navy blue, white helmets. Saanich white with the black trim and the blue helmets, a little bit of orange in there as well. Sean, you're looking forward to the Saanich fans turning out. You can see to our broadcast left here a lot of orange in the stands, some signs, the horns as well. They are going to try to rival Coquitlam and Crazy P. It should be a fantastic matchup here.
Yeah, when you got the hometown crowd here, along with Crazy P with Coquitlam, this might be the most electric game of the weekend.
Isaiah Jackson, back deep, set to return for Coquitlam. A booming kick over Isaiah's head. Isaiah will pick it up at the 15 or so yard line, trying to go right, looks for an opening, and he will be brought down. Terrific tackle there. Looks to be number 15 for Saanich, Jacob Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah, that's a great start there for Saanich. You know, we got 12-man football here, so special teams is going to be huge. Man, if you look at that Coquitlam's O-line, that looks like a varsity O-line, and these kids are apparently 12 years old. I might need to go down there and check their birth certificates myself because I do not believe it. That left tackle is in university, man. Look at him.
And we have a little bit of a shift motion here by Coquitlam. Bubble pass right, complete, upfield, 10 yards.
So with 12-man as well, compared to last game, it looks like the width of the field is longer. So be ready for more space.
We're seeing a little bit of maybe nuance there in the first snap from Coquitlam. You mentioned Paris Jackson, offensive coordinator, obviously with his NFL and CFL background. I would imagine he'll have these guys very well prepared.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this offense.
15, Ben Lee at quarterback. Trips to the left side. Low snap. Ben picking up the ball, looking for a lane. Ben taking it. Ben breaking tackles. Ben still on his feet. Cutting back on one. Ben still see lose the football. I believe he got on it. Ben
Lee, what a great run there from the quarterback. Quite sizable himself. This Saanich Wolverines team is going to have to dial it in today, or that 50-game win streak is going to be in jeopardy. Coquitlam coming out hot.
Ben Lee, a gazelle in the open field. And we see them 5 wide set here from Coquitlam. We haven't seen that all weekend, or very little of it anyways. Lee in the gun, tailback to his left. They run a smoke pattern, wheel up the field, just out of reach.
You know, he got it out there, just not quite accurate. Isaiah Jackson on the receiving end attempt there. Definitely someone to watch. Obviously, Paris Jackson's kid. We'll probably mention that a few times as people coming in and out of the live stream. Definitely, obviously, genetics are a real thing, and excited to watch him play.
I also like that he's kind of keeping the family tradition, playing that slot back position as well. Lee bringing a man in motion. Jet sweep left side, breaks the first tackle. Terrific block off the left side. He's in and around. Will he score? I don't believe anybody will catch him.
Kingston Evangelista.
I believe that his younger, older brother. We heard an Evangelista in the Coquitlam program yesterday. Takes the jet sweep left side, and he scores early on for Coquitlam.
Yeah, this Coquitlam team has came to play, an absolutely dialed team. Will be interesting to see how Saanich responds.
You can definitely see they're prepared offensively.
As you are with your PB&J sandwich there.
I am. Got to keep the snacks in the booth here. Sean, I don't believe you had the pleasure of trying the strips. What do you rate them?
For chicken strips, I'd say probably I'd give them about a 9 out of 10.
I like it.
Pretty good. I honestly would rather honey mustard sauce though, but.
Crazy P just below us here, getting the Coquitlam fans fired up.
It'd be interesting to see how Saanich responds here from this Coquitlam onslaught. Obviously, Saanich, a well-prepared team. The VICFA championship, no slouch there, and you know they beat Oceanside 40-8. in the finals, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, very good team. That Oceanside team is very talented itself.
Crazy P getting a little bang in the drum, getting the fans to chant here behind him. Terrific atmosphere here so far. 2 minutes into this one. Reminder, folks.
Booted.
12 and a quarter. Wow-wee. Terrific kick.
It's go out of bounds, though.
I'm not sure where it's going to be ruled out of bounds. Looks to be about the 20-yard line. What a terrific kick and roll.
I thought that might have went out of bounds, or he should have just kept leaving it to go out of bounds, as they would have gotten much better field position. Not sure why he picked it up there.
Once again, appreciate everybody for tuning in on YouTube. Up to 135 people tuning in right now.
It looks like that ball was out of bounds in my opinion, but I'm not sure.
Be sure to let us know where you guys are tuning in from in the chat. We've had, you know,
Netherlands, Australia,
New Zealand, you name it. Appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Wide splits here by the receivers of Saanich.
Ball is to number 5 of Saanich. As mentioned, Stefan Klee has been a player all year long. I've watched him a few times in person.
Yeah, quite talented for sure. We'll see how well they can run on 74 and 72, though. Quite bigger than the Saanich O-line.
Ball snap, given to Klee again. Klee breaks the first tackler, stiff arms the second one, running over a third one, churning out as many yards as he can. It's going to set up a third and...
Yeah, see...
Oh, excuse me, first down, Saanich.
This age is quite an age when you're playing a contact sport like football. You got some guys like Klee, and then you got 72 Ishan as well, who are already looking like grown men out here.
Spencer Coe waiting the snap, handoff left side, getting a block from Klee. Klee paving the way, what a block. He finished his defender into the dirt, making his presence known here early on.
Yeah, looks like that's Jamie Redmond there down on the field.
I believe the give was to James Redmond.
Look like we're going to have about a 2nd and a 2 here.
Klee with the huge block on the play. Hoping we can see that one on the replay. Hopefully you guys are getting that at home.
I love that they're screaming at Coquitlam to take a knee like it's going to revive the Saanich player, but...
One of those things I think kind of similar to the old, you know, people yelling at you in golf, you walk on somebody's line, it's people are walking on the greens all day. I don't think it makes much difference if you take a knee or not.
Yeah, definitely sportsmanship, but we don't think there was any malicious intent behind it.
Reminder to all 140 you guys tuning in, you guys can purchase your 50/50 from home. There should be a link up in the chat if you guys scroll up, or if you guys find us on social media, BCPFA on Facebook and Instagram, as well as on our BCPFA official website. I'm curious how Saanich responds here, Sean. You know, obviously a little bit of maybe a slower start, or kind of just more of an awe start of Coquitlam. But how many times have they been in this situation in the last 50 games of, you know, being down and kind of being punched in the mouth, as you said early on here?
Yeah, totally. Probably very few and far between. Will be interesting to see how they respond. Obviously, having someone like Klee toting the ball is very impressive. So, you know, the thing I think about is how much does it help this Coquitlam football team's development having someone like Paris Jackson as the offensive coordinator? You know, I'm sure with his pull and network over there in Vancouver, able to bring other, you know, talented, well-reputable coaches to the team.
And, you know, we've talked multiple times about cage athletics, obviously what you guys have started here on the island. You know, one of the founding programs over there in Vancouver with Game Ready, and I know obviously there was a few programs before, Air Raid and a few others like that.
Corey
But
Philpott's got his as well.
a huge, resource and development in that Lower Mainland area. Even, some other former kids from the island here. I remember back when Mayor and Bradbrook, Finn Bradbrook were traveling from the island, going over to those 7-on-7 tournaments, getting that development from those coaches and from that highly level experience is just second to none.
Yeah, exactly. And you're getting the coaching, in terms of the technique and stuff, but so much of it is just like that professional mentality of a guy who's played it at a high level, who's been around high level coaches. That is just as important as honestly learning how to run fast and learning how to get strong. So one thing to note about this Saanich Wolverines team is super wide splits by these wide receivers. I think it's trying to pull out the corners away from the box, trying to run the ball.
Dewey in the gun, 2-back split, handoff, Klee, and he is just falling forward, turning out yards.
Yeah, this might be the Klee show this game if they're going to need to win this game for sure.
I know Cooey is an athlete. He can throw the ball a little bit. I think at some point here they are going to have to take some shots downfield. Coquitlam seems a little too explosive. Snaps to Cooey. Handoff Klee up the middle. And Klee is met very quickly. Coquitlam saying enough is enough.
Yeah, you definitely see a philosophy difference between these two offenses here. Saanich is going to try to run the ball, control the clock. This Coquitlam team with the weapons they have, they're going to try to spray that ball all over the field.
There we go. Second down. Saanich coming to the line of scrimmage. Split back in the gun. Twins left. Snaps to Cooey. Drops back. Looking for a receiver. Escapes left. Downfield. Might have had some room to escape. I'm not sure if he would have picked up the first down, but he comes up short as a receiver, and it will be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Saanich is going to have to be pretty creative this game with their blocking schemes. As that Coquitlam D-line, there's 3 guys in the backfield there.
Update on 50-50. Just under $5,500, $5,460.
Light work.
Be sure to click the link in the chat and buy your 50-50 before it's too late. Number 6,000 was last year's high. Let's see if we can get over that. Maybe 65, 7,000. Buy your 50-50 at the link in the chat, or you guys can find the links on our social media platforms as well. We're marching forward here for Saanich. Missed the announcement of the call.
Yeah, looks like it's 1st and 10 here. I also missed the call there.
New set of downs for Saanich.
Yeah.
Cooey in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Cooey with the handoff to Klee. And Klee is met in the backfield right away to Coquitlam.
Yeah, that's Onyx Schultz there. What a name. That's an all-name team for sure, Onyx. Super interesting, they want to run the ball with Klee. They're going to have to be creative, though. They're not just going to be able to go inside zone every play. We're going to have to get some misdirection, maybe some screens, get some other guys involved because this Coquitlam D-line is big and they are hungry.
Snaps to Cooey. Cooey gives the ball left side. He's met after a short gain.
Yeah, Carson Beaumont there on the carry, number 70. With a run there. Will be interesting what they have here, 3rd and 9. Can they throw the ball? Not only can they throw the ball, but can they pass protect while throwing the ball as well?
Saanich coming to the line of scrimmage. Cooey bringing a man in motion near side. Ball snap. half roll right side, pressure in his face, gets it off.
Yeah, they're going to get a hit on the quarterback there. I think it's because he followed through.
Cooey standing in there and taking a shot and delivering a terrific ball on the sideline, only where his receiver could catch it.
That was an absolutely incredible catch there by Jacob Diamond.
Great throw, great catch.
Great hands catch. Control with one hand all the way through.
He might be on all drip team there. Jacob Diamond.
Oh, for sure. That's what I was thinking. The slot back, definitely all drip team on the weekend.
One sleeve, one leg band, not even an arm band.
Yeah, I got the towel out the back.
Sean, I know you're a big armband guy. I believe the old double armbands back in the day.
Feel the Tyrann Matthews style.
Cooey, snap, handoff Clee. Clee off the left side, trying to find some space. Breaks one tackler, running over another one. And bowling his way over for as many yards as he can churn out.
My question is, how many hits can Clee take this game? You know, with already about 7 carries on the day, you know, playing both ways, we'll see the toughness and physicality from him for sure. I'm sure no one is questioning his toughness being a running back and a linebacker.
All right, Sean, we are nearing 100, or we are at 165. Let's try to get up to 200 for you right now. Got a viewer, Armsy, tuning in from the UK. Hope Armsy's enjoying today's broadcast. Should be in store for another good game. Saanich driving right now, trying to tie the game. Cooey waiting the snap, drop back, looking right, pump. He's going deep to his receiver.
Got it.
It's caught. James Redmond on the catch there. Cooey dropping it in the bucket. Little pump there, and he goes deep. Redmond on the receiving end of that one.
Yeah, you know, they set that one up too with that slant and go for sure.
Terrific throw by Cooey to the field side. Not an easy throw deep down the field. Snaps to Cooey, handoff. Play is blown dead before it can get going. Hope the couch is treating you nice there, Ryan. These chairs Sean and I are sitting on, honestly, not too bad if we're being honest.
Yeah, decent back support for sure.
The little kid,
like we're going backwards here, offside on to Saanich Wolverines. It's going to be a little 1st and 15.
Cooey in the gun. Split back set. Motion. Super toss. Redmond trying to find a lane. He does. Redmond getting as many yards as he can. Like the play design
when
there.
You got Clee being your lead blocker there, you know, there's definitely going to be some room to run. I really like that. That's kind of like the Mike McDaniel A-Chan super toss, like you called it, where when you create so much space by starting him so far back on the carry, it almost turns into a punt return. So that's where you really want to unlock some of your fast athletes that, you know, out in space.
Brings me back to my double wing days, the old super toss. Cooey, handoff, Clee. Clee's met in the backfield. He stays on his feet, continuing to drive his way towards the goal line. He will be stopped around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, we're third and long here, about 3rd and 9. They can get a first down basically on the 1-yard line.
Saanich was doing a good job earlier of at least maintaining their blocks for a second or two, letting Clee get to the line of scrimmage and build up speed. Right now, Coquitlam doing a great job of meeting Clee in the backfield, not letting that locomotive get up to full speed.
Yeah, and that Coquitlam D-line is extremely impressive.
Saanich in the huddle.
Like, bigger than some of the Bantam D-lines we saw last night.
Yep, honestly. Split back, Cooey in between. Snap to Cooey. Handoff, left side. Tailback. Trying to find the goal line. He will be stopped.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that call there by the Saanich Wolverines.
On 3rd down.
Carson Beaumont, 3rd and 9. Need a big play. You know, I think if it's not getting into Clee's hands there, it's got to be a pass past the first down. But here we go. Saanich on defense now. Going to need a big stop here, and they can maybe get that ball back in enemy territory.
I'll be honest, I'm really excited to see what Coquitlam comes out here offensively. Looks to be in the gun, 5 wide once again. A bunt set. 3 receivers to the far side of the field, 2 in near to the boundary. A note, folks, to stick around at halftime. We will be having Crazy P join us here in the broadcast booth. Pick his brain on just kind of the turnout this weekend. He was here yesterday cheering on Coquitlam's program. Here today. Maybe ask him about some of the news. BC Lions have been in the news, unfortunately, folks, whether good or bad.
So, Coquitlam Chargers.
Wolverines fans, where you at? Football fans, where you at?
And Coquitlam coming to the line. Ben Lee, quarterback for Coquitlam. Setting a man in motion near side. Trips to the boundary. Ball snap. Given left side. Running back trying to find a lane. Finds a little one.
Yeah, that's Jay Hoopfo there. And that's a good run there. Oh, that's a good run there by Jay Hoopfo. 2nd and 5. You know, looks like Coquitlam's kind of getting some motion to see what type of defense Saanich is sitting in.
Ball snapped. Lee looking for his receiver. Going to throw a little overpat, and it's in the bucket. Caught! Kingston Evangelista. Will he score again? I think he will. Evangelista. Nobody will catch him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown to Coquitlam. Coquitlam flexing their muscle here early on.
Yeah, this Coquitlam team, that throw by that quarterback, Ben Lee, was right in the bucket, right in the pocket. You know, there's just a size difference with a couple of these kids. Even when we look at the quarterbacks from the JB game that were just in, the Warriors and the Cloverdale, Ben Lee is, you know, quite a bit bigger, great size, great arm, great accuracy.
Evangelista, his 2nd touchdown of the opening quarter. Coquitlam with a statement here. 10.5 minutes into the opening quarter. They're up 16-0 over Saanich. Saanich, unfamiliar territory, 51 games winning streak here on the line.
Yeah, and you know, in terms of philosophies, I'd feel a lot more confident if this score was switched that Coquitlam could come back with how explosive their offense is. This Saanich offense looks like, you know, a run the ball, chew the clock, get the ball in Cleve's hands, dominate inside. We'll see if they can hit some explosive plays.
Football fans, it's time to make some noise!
Coquitlam teeing the ball up. Crazy P getting the Chargers Nation on their feet. A lot to cheer about here so far. Saanich with 2 return men back deep. Hopefully you guys can pick up a little bit of that audio noise. The atmosphere is great. Hoping it leads into the nightcap
Could
here.
be an onside kick here. They're cooking up something.
Yep, different formation. They do get an
that's
onside
a
kick.
great
Terrific
kick. They got it.
execution. Coquitlam's ball.
Yeah, a terrific execution. Coquitlam's had a game plan coming into this game, and they're executing it to perfection. This Saanich team is going to have to dial it in. Look, yeah.
They don't show it right away on the replay.
You know,
They set up on a balanced formation. They motion 4, maybe 5 guys to the right side of the field and go with the onside kick. Perfect timing, getting those guys a sprint into a chance of recovering the football, and they do. at the 55-yard line. Yes, Coach Oaks, you heard that correct. 51-game winning streak for Saanich. At jeopardy here, Coquitlam punching them in the mouth here early on. Not as good as maybe De La Salle. I believe De La Salle 151 games in high school football. Terrific movie actually made after them.
Yeah, you know, I saw what off that onside, you know, there was a couple guys yelling on that Saanich sideline. It's going to be very important for these coaches to keep them composed, keep them dialed in, because offensively, their first drive, they drove it all the way to the 5-yard line.
And I think that is maybe a little bit of a game plan as well. If you can have time position on your side, keep Coquitlam's explosive offense on the sideline, you just need to make sure you're coming away with 7 points. Isaiah Jackson in motion. Bubble pass to him. Isaiah Jackson with the ball in his hands. He's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's about a 1-yard gain there. A really nice tackle there by Levi Harper on the Saanich Wolverines. Obviously trying to get Jackson out in space.
Had some blocks for a second there, but terrific defensive play there by the Wolverines. Coquitlam, 3x2 set. Ben Lee in the gun, snaps to Ben. Looking for a guy deep. Has Isaiah Jackson deep down the field. Ooh. Just overthrew him.
Good throw. Ben Lee even still, he's got a little bit of a wonky release.
He does. A little uncharacteristic. That's a tough one for Isaiah, probably trying to balance whether or not he should go up and get it or he should just head down, keep trying to run underneath it. It falls just incomplete.
Here we go, 3rd and long. Here we go. So this is a huge stop here for Saanich if they can get it. Gonna have to get some pressure in Lee's face.
Lee in the gun. 3 to the near side of the field, 2 to the field. Corner pattern. Isaiah, nobody home. Incomplete, gonna be Saanich's ball.
Yeah, you know, Lee had a lot of time there. Felt like he kind of rushed that throw. Honestly, if you're Saanich, obviously Jackson's a really special player, but they've got their own Jacob Diamond back there who's in coverage, who I'm sure they feel really good about. And, you know, he seems like a very emotional leader. He's been trying to corral the guys, get them going. It'll be interesting to see what Saanich can now do offensively.
I think the thing for me is probably, you know, Coach Jackson over there on the sideline, the standard that he keeps amongst his team, probably not happy on that one. Up 16-0, I'm sure you could easily, you know, clap your team off the field. It's all good, guys. We'll get him on the next one. But
after an onside kick as well, you know, you're looking to hit a dagger in the first quarter to go 3 and out there, not even getting a yard.
Cooey with the ball, trying to go deep. Cooey,
go up and get it.
Looking for him. Oh, it just about came down with it. Terrific play by the defender. Redmond trying to catch that one for Saanich.
Yeah, you know, Coey is going to be very interesting to watch today. Someone who, you know, this Coquitlam D-line is in his face, but Jacob Diamond, again, who I just mentioned, made a great catch in the first quarter. Someone who they feel comfortable throwing the ball up to, that he's going to come and get it. I'm interested to see if they can kind of get Clee out in some space. They got to get creative with them. Got to see some screen passes, some counters. This Coquitlam D-line is coming up field fast.
And that is the end of one quarter. Both teams not having to travel far with the ball at midfield, the 55-yard line. Cooey gives to Clee.
Yeah, you know, they went a little fake reverse split zone action there to Clee. Got him out to about 11, 12 yards. Mr. Ray, I agree, man. There's a right tackle on 72. Looks like a kid that could be going to UBC next year, and he's in grade 8. So, again, the size differences in some of these kids are pretty crazy.
171 people tuning in on YouTube right now. Cooey in the gun. Two receivers to his left. Cooey gives to Klee. Klee met right away, and they give him a shot.
We were just talking about him there. Ishan with the huge stop there. Again, he might just be too big, fast, and strong for this Saanich O-line. That Saanich O-line, they're not a big O-line when we look at what the West Shore Warriors had in the last game and what this Coquitlam team has today. So definitely a sizable difference in the trenches.
We have a Coquitlam Charger down on the play. Reminder, folks, to buy 50-50. Up over $5,000. Let's try to get to $6,000 for tonight's big game. Coquitlam player making his way off the field now. Saanich coming to the line.
Second and 12 here for Saanich.
Cooey, flanked by a tailback on either side. Twins to the left side. Cooey, bringing a man in motion. Diamond, ball snap.
Yep, got him.
They do. Cooey puts it up. Diamond comes down with it. What a catch, Jacob Diamond.
Yeah, it was a great catch. And, if Cooey could have got it a little bit out there, he could have caught it and ran with it. I really like that play design. Jet sweep him all the way out into a wheel.
There's a reason why the Saanich Wolverines have won 51 straight games. Never quit, never die mentality. If they can score here and cut this to a one-score game. Cooey gets the ball, handoff. Klee, he's met in the backfield right away, and he's brought down once again. Onyx Schultz, huge play, and he brings Klee down for a 3 or 4 yard loss on the play.
Yeah, this interior D-line by Coquitlam is going to be a factor. I just don't know if you're going to be able to just line up and run the ball on them.
Here we go. Cooey gets the snap. Give us to Klee once again. Klee with a little bit of room. Left off tackle. Klee running over defenders. Klee still on his feet towards the goal line. I believe he scored. He does. Klee, beast mode. What a run there. I wonder what the decimals are here at Starlight Stadium after that one. Klee with an impressive run, and he puts Saanich on the board after that one.
Yeah, Saanich really needed that run. And, I was just saying, I don't know if they'll be able to run it over him, but, Klee can make stuff by himself, and he did have some runway, running over Evangelista, bouncing off tackles. That kid is an extremely special kid as well.
Saanich lining up to kick the extra point. Ball snap, high snap, pin. Up.
Great kick. So that's 2 points there for Saanich, as in the junior Bantams, you get 2 for kicking and 1 for offensive play.
8-6. Saw a lot of people in the chat digging the grave of the Saanich Wolverines' big win streak. Shame on you guys. It's Canadian football. A lot of time left.
It'll be interesting to see if Saanich can adjust and play some shell coverage over the top.
I think also the key offensively, obviously we saw Klee playing a little bit of that time possession game, keeping Coquitlam and their offense on the sideline.
Yeah, exactly. And, we'll see if Saanich can maybe switch to a cover 3 action, so then, you're not leaving one-on-one matchups out there to cover. But then again, as soon as you start doing that, you got to give up something else. So that could be something where you get Jackson underneath.
We have Lee and Jackson back deep to return for Coquitlam. Would Saanich dare try anything tricky here? Oh, as they're running on an last-minute player. I would imagine that kind of vetoes anything like that. Saanich kicking it deep, looking to go to Lee. Lee picks it up. Lee coming near side here. Cooey trying to bring him down. Cooey does. Quarterback on quarterback action.
That's a QB on QB crime right there. 1-0 for Saanich, or for Cooey.
All right. Big drive here for the Saanich Wolverines defense.
They had a 3-and-out last time they touched the ball. They took 2 deep shots. Will be interesting if they can get the run game going.
Lee pleading for the Saanich faithful to make some noise here. Sounded like a herd of elephants down there stamping on the bleachers. It can get loud out there on the field.
Trips right. Saanich doesn't really match up to it very much. Well,
Lee, handoff, middle, opens like the Red Sea. Room for number 2. Unfortunately, makes maybe 1 too many cuts. Emmett Griffin. Right about 15, 20 yards there for only 5 or so yards.
Could be something to take advantage there by Coquitlam. Saanich didn't match up numbers. Even if they're playing zone, there's definitely room up the seam. If Saanich doesn't go out and match numbers.
A lot of space out here to the field side of the.
It's
Jackson in motion. Big give. Lee with the keeper. Lee running through arm tackles. Lee going forward. He'll pick up a first down and then some.
Yeah, it's a great run by Ben Lee. Again, Saanich is in that no safety, 4 down front. Will be interesting to see if Coquitlam will keep taking advantage of that by going downfield. But right now, even with the run game, Coquitlam is getting positive yards.
Crazy P firing up the Chargers faithful once again. 3-by-2 set. Coquitlam. Lee bringing a man in motion here. Lee looking left side. He has a guy. Overthrown.
Yeah, it was a good read by Lee, though. Throwing that little 10-yard out there. Made the right read, just couldn't execute.
Lee waiting for Coach Jackson's call into the huddle. Bringing his offense to the line. Looks like we're going to have quads to the right. Bringing a man in motion. Flopping. Bringing 3 guys in motion to the far side. Ball snap. Handoff. Trying to find any sort of lane. He does. Able to pick up a few yards at least.
Yeah, about 4 yards there for Emmett Griffin. Here we go. Can Saanich hold tough here on this 3rd and 6? You're looking, the ball's going to get in Ben Lee's hands here. Thinking something Jackson or Evangelista downfield.
Lee. Emmett Griffin to his right. 3-by-2 Lee. Barking out some signals. Bringing a man in motion. Kingston Evangelista. Big kill Evangelista. Lee.
Doesn't get it. Saanich football going the other way.
Huge stop for the Wolverines. They're going to take over on downs. Eyeing to tie this football game.
QB power there. interesting, you know, I personally, I think I'd like to get Lee out of the pocket there, but I'd still like to give him an option there to hit Jackson or Evangelista downfield. Two of your studs out there at receiver. So 2 straight stops by the Saanich Wolverines, looking to drive down here and tie up this football game.
Hand off.
Yeah, Evangelista with a great tackle there.
I think Saanich thinking, you know, muster maybe a 3 or 4 minute drive here, keep Coquitlam off the field. Outside of that first few drives, they really kind of sputtered here in the last few, unable to complete passes.
Yeah, there was Carson Beaumont on the run there again. They're definitely looking to get him involved. A little bit of a different scat back compared to Clee. 2nd and 9 here for the Saanich Wolverines.
Give us to Clee, right side. Clee falling forward.
Looks like
maybe just shy of the first down, I believe.
You know, looking at the way Saanich sets up their offense, their wideouts are extremely wide to the sidelines. You know, they did try that one sluggo there with Jamie Redmond, but if I'm Coquitlam, I am daring Coe to go over the top with my D-line, especially with how wide they are. It's a really far throw for Coe, and I'm committing my run to Clee here.
Coe in the gun. Give us to Clee once again with his penetration in the backfield, and Clee's met and brought down. It's going to be a turnover on down to Coquitlam.
There is a flag. It looks like it's going to be offside somewhere.
And as we mentioned before, these games likely come down to, you know, 4 or 5 plays. This could be a costly one either way.
First down for Saanich.
Saanich is going to stay alive, it looks like. Huge play when Coquitlam had to stop and had them off the field. Could have been bringing their offense back out. Cooey and company is going to stay on the field. Cooey running back into the huddle with the play call.
1st and 10 here on the opponent's 49.
Cooey, 2-by-1, bring it Evangel. Give us the Clee. 1 stiff arm, 2 stiff arms, around the corner.
Yeah, that kid is strong. Very, very strong. You know, Saanich is sticking to their game plan, though. You know, run the ball, don't panic. We're in this game for a reason, and their defense is held strong, and they are running the ball extremely well right now. Looks like it's Clee there again, getting about 3 yards on the dive play. About 2nd and 7 here for the Saanich Wolverines.
Saanich breaks the huddle. Cooey give me some direction. Diamond, line up to his left. Clee out in motion. Down the middle, Cooey has him looking for Clee. Oh, terrific play there by Lee.
Yeah, that was a terrific play. You know, I think Lee does match up great size-wise on Clee compared to some of the other DBs for Coquitlam. You know, there's a lot of space out here at the bottom of the screen if Coe can get the ball out. And now it's 3rd and 9. This might be diamond time.
50-50, now up to $5,700. Winner will be taking home just under $3,000.
We still got one whole game left at the end, too.
Be sure to go buy your 50-50, folks. You can buy it in the link up in the chat or find it in our social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, or our official BCPFA website. I don't want to jinx us. I think we're probably safe. We're going to get to at least 6,000 by hopefully after this game.
Yeah, I think so. I think Ryan Decker's probably got another $300 to give into it for sure.
No. It's for the kids, Ryan.
Be interesting to see what they go with. Coquitlam made a couple substitutions. Got Diamond in the slot at the top of the screen.
Cooey and Klee in the backfield. Fake is to Klee. Cooey looking for run lanes, escapes left, looking for somebody downfield. He throws. It's incomplete. I'm curious if Cooey could have kept going or not. It's going to be a turnover on downs in Coquitlam football.
A little bit underthrown there. You know, Evangelista and Lee are pretty big bodies as well. Definitely had some room to run. Lee was bearing down. You know, it does show that, you know, Coed's a little bit more comfortable throwing the ball than he is running the ball.
And I think he had his guy just a tough throw going to your right, trying to throw back to the middle of the field.
Absolutely.
3:20 to go in the opening half. Junior Bantam 12-man BCPFA Provincial Championship. Coquitlam breaking the huddle.
You know, Coquitlam did get the ball at the start of the half too, so they're definitely going to want to score here.
Oh, Lee. Coquitlam calling a timeout. Too many men on the field. Coach Jackson now coming out into the field. Once again, a few thank yous. Thank you to the BC Football Officials Association. Thank you to the City of Langford, the VICFA, and the Saanich Wolverines for hosting this year's event. Thank you to Joust and Rings. Thank you to Sports Canada TV. Thank you to all the lovely people at BCPFA for volunteering their time this weekend and putting on a great event.
Who do you got for the Heisman, Janty or Hunter?
I think Travis is going to get it. Just playing both ways, how many snaps that guy plays. But, I mean, Janty's having himself a heck of a season as well.
Yeah, he really is.
Especially at Boise State, kind of putting that program on the map a little bit. I guess you could say the same for Travis
for sure.
Hunter.
I mean, Colorado's probably going to make the playoffs this year.
Jackson in motion. Lee with the snap. Lee looking right side. Jackson with the catch. Actually trying to get as much as he can on the play.
Yeah, you know, Jackson on Diamond is going to be a great matchup all day today.
Looks to be about a 5-yard gain on the play.
So where would this Coquitlam, when these guys move up, and, you know, maybe Ray or Cody Oakes would know out there, like, would they end up going to Terry Fox? Or is there another school out there in Coquitlam that these kids might go to?
Unfamiliar, but if anybody in the chat would like to chime in, maybe Coach Oakes. I wonder where the kind of the grassroots.
Maybe gets a little Van College scholarship.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Lee, snap, gave up the middle.
Great play there by Klee.
Klee puts an end to that one. Evangelista wrapped up after short gain, going to be 3rd and short.
The Saanich team, you know, they have taken the top away from Coquitlam here, putting them in 3rd downs. Looks, are they backing them up?
Procedure. Coquitlam going in the wrong direction. Going to be 2nd down over again.
Up to 183 people too. Might be able to beat the
2:15 of last night.
Yeah.
We got a comment here in the chat. A lot of them coming to Centennial.
Yeah. Centaurs, is that what they are?
I believe.
Yeah.
I also get a little confused or mixed up with the Sentinel, I believe, and then there's Centennial as well.
Yeah. I think when I was at Barsley, we played Sentinel. I don't think they got a 1st down the whole game.
Lee, low snap, has to drop his eyes, and he's going to be tackled by Klee. Klee on Lee.
Yeah, Klee is really putting a stamp on this game. DN running back.
Picture of a football player in the dictionary. You got Clee in there for sure.
Yeah, definitely. You could put him anywhere on this field, and I think he'd be successful.
Well-built young man as well. Can't wait to see when that kid hits puberty. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in his high school days. I would imagine maybe.
I think he hit puberty 2 years ago at this rate.
Honestly, I'm curious to know if he's going to maybe fall in the footsteps of many Victorians and just go to Mount Doug. Coquitlam with a little bit of a shift motion here. Lee lines up, look, they're going to go for it.
They are outnumbering them on this boundary side.
Nope.
Onside
Quick kick.
pooch punt. Get on that ball, one.
And it's going to drift just out of bounds.
Yeah. Interesting. They
a
took
bounce or two less, and they might have been able to execute that one.
Yeah, and they, that's a pretty good punt, though, from what we've seen. About 25, 30 yards. Saanich hasn't been a big play offense. There's a minute 38 left. It's interesting. They actually deleted their comment about Centennial, so maybe it was just straight smoke.
Something of interest, too, I think, is the kind of nuances we've seen from Coach Jackson, kind of implementing something like that, lining up in something, shifting to another thing, and the little onside punt.
Very well coached team.
Nonetheless, Saanich was ready. Koo looking right, will throw right, and it's
that ball hit the ground.
Incomplete.
Yeah. This ref over here had the angle. That's the hard part. Those field side hooks.
We've mentioned it a few times here. The Canadian game, it is a far throw out there. When the hatches, I know they've been shortened, but far throw for any level of football.
Yeah, and those are one of those throws that if you're going to throw it, it's going to be a three-step drop ball out, because as soon as you hold it, it just gives it a lot of time for those DBs to break on it.
Cooey, twins to his left, Clee to his left as well. Ball snap. Cooey rolling right, a little bit of pressure.
Throw it away.
Cooey, great job.
Wow.
Great job by Cooey there.
To take a hit there and get the ball off. If I'm Saanich, take your time. Ooh, we have light.
Let there be lights. If fans like that one.
Take your time here, Saanich. Let the play clock go down. Some form of run to Clee for sure.
Terrific play by Cooey there, almost letting the defender make a pick, and it was going to be the wrong one either way. If he came to Cooey, dumped it off to the receiver for a third and manageable situation here. Cooey once again in the gun. Handoff is to Clee. Clee's running forward, running hard, and he'll pick up the first down, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's the first down. It's a great job by Clee. And when it comes down to it, sometimes good coaching is just give the ball to your best player. And, it's a great call there by Saanich OC. Give the ball to Clee.
I know we had one comment deleted in here. We have Coquitlam Gamer, I believe. He says Jackson's going to Centennial.
Yeah, that program could be set up for sure for the next gen.
We are at 198 people tuning in on YouTube. Let's try to get to at least 220. Make sure we're at least 220 or more for tonight's game as well. Come back for 5:15 action of the Midget Championships. Cooey, play action. Cooey escapes to the right. Player in his face, he's going deep. It will be incomplete.
That's a great play there by Zane Javer. Very impressive. Those Coquitlam DBs, they are sticky out there for sure. Definitely interested to see, basically Diamond is clearly their best threat downfield. He's playing in the middle, which makes it easier for someone like Jackson if he's playing safety to range. Like you can see Jackson playing at about 10, 12 yards back there. Looks like they're playing in a little cover one.
Diamond in motion. Cooey with the snap. Give us to Clee, right side. Clee with a beautiful cut.
Yeah, my mistake. Definitely sitting in a little cover 4 shell there with 30 seconds left. If they want to run with Clee, they'll let them have 5-6, but they're not letting anything over the top, especially to Diamond right now. It's one of those things where, I might try to switch it up and throw Diamond out here at wideout or Clee out here at wideout if you have a smaller DB out at corner. It's a little bit harder to double.
Ball snap. Cooey dropping back, escaping right. Cooey head down, trying to get to the
he's got
sideline.
the
No,
first
he's not.
down. You got to get out of bounds there. Looks like there's 13 seconds left. Remember, the officials have the game clock on the field.
The play clock will stop for the chains to be reset for the first down. Then again, should start back up once the play's blown in. Clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Would have been an important one for Cooey to get out of bounds there.
Yeah, this is going to be their last play for sure. They're taking their time. They're saying
Let's either score or not give Coquitlam an opportunity for one play.
they might just hand this ball off to Clee.
Cooey looking deep. Cooey escapes to the left. Cooey looking for anybody downfield. He's throwing it deep. Cooey. Incomplete.
Evangelista almost came down with that one as well.
Cooey, honestly, a decent job with the last minute Hail Mary attempt, trying to buy some time. That's most important, giving your guys an opportunity to get downfield. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. He's had a great first half considering the circumstances. Going into the second half, Saanich is going to get the ball. They've got to be extremely happy after going down 16-0.
Yes, so as mentioned, 16-8 here at halftime. Coquitlam up. Fast start for them, and they've been quiet ever since. Saanich doing a very good job of fighting back into this one.
We got Crazy Pete coming up here?
We do, so stick around, folks. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back. We got about 10 or so minute break here. We'll go bug Crazy P, remind him to come up in the booth and just get a few words of his time. Crazy P, obviously big super fan. You see him at BC Lions, Vancouver Canucks games, UBC, and out here supporting the Coquitlam Chargers. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be back in a few moments. Alrighty, folks, welcome back for second half action. Junior Bantam 12-man 2024 Provincial Championship being played here at Starlight Stadium in Langford, British Columbia. We have the Coquitlam Chargers up 16-8 right now over the Saanich Wolverines. Saanich just making their way back out onto the field. Captain's coming to midfield. I am lucky to be joined right now in the booth. I'm sure you know him if you're in the Lower Mainland area, by BC Lion, Vancouver Canucks, UBC. You see him out everywhere. Super fan, Crazy P. Crazy P, thank you for joining me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
It's been a terrific event here, 2 days. I saw you out here yesterday supporting Coquitlam program once again.
Yeah.
Tell us about the atmosphere. I mean, you've been BC
Wow.
Lions, Grey Cup, you name it.
Wow.
It's been terrific, hasn't it?
I can't believe it. I can't wait to go home and brag about minor football. Like, wow, the competition, the how good the games are, the fans, the product here, everybody's efforts for this stadium, what's going on. This is top notch. I want to be a part of the BC PFA, right?
Correct.
Like, I cannot believe it. I am going to be bragging about this for a long time. I'm so impressed with everybody. It's outstanding.
Outstanding. And you know, you're in the Coquitlam Chargers gear. We usually see you in the Lions, Canucks, you name it, UBC.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to get you some BCPFA gear, and maybe you're Crazy P at some of those events. But
Right.
Crazy P, the last time I seen you, I believe, was at Touchdown Pacific here in Victoria.
Yeah.
I believe I just heard you talking about you used to play for the Saanich
Hornets. Yeah.
rebranded to the Wolverines.
Yeah.
And obviously your ties to Coquitlam and stuff like that. How cool is it for you to kind of come out to a minor a football event like this and just spread some of that, atmosphere that you do?
Well, that's what I do. I am here with Coquitlam today. I've got friends on the team, and I've come with them.
I see you're cheering on.
But
Saanich
I went
side as
over
well.
and
Yep.
gave love to the Wolverines as well. Even at BC Place, when I did this 20 years ago, I saw these Saskatchewan Roughrider fans at BC Place, and I said, am I going to go against these people? And I'm like, no. Crazy Beef, you know me, I'm about love. Yeah. And I said, I'm going to make friends. I don't want to have this back and forth. And so I made friends, and that's what I brought here. And, if I could keep going, I don't want to talk too much here, but, at UBC, yep. A lot of those families come out from Manitoba. They come out from Saskatchewan. Yep. And I go over and give them mad respect because, one, their kids are playing hard at football, but get into those schools yep. and keep the grades up and all the hard work. It's not just a kid, it's a family. Yes. It's a community that gets that young person here.
So that last question before I let you go back to business here, speaking about a guy that you're familiar with, Parrish Jackson,
yes,
and what
sir.
He's creating not only with Game Ready, this Coquitlam program, having a teacher like that as a resource
right.
for these kids, how important is that as well?
Wow, he was an outstanding BC Lion. I got a photo of him, I, and Leo running out of the head of the lion, and we're all running out. What a tremendous! But all the coaches, put so much time and effort, and what those coaches meant to me as a young lad. I could talk all day here because I'm so proud of this organization and all the work that's going on here. But those men that I played football with when I was 8, 9, 10, 12, 16 years old, I'm still friends with. And those are my boys 46 years later. And that's what's being brought here. We're growing humans. Yeah. We're showing what it's about to be a part of community, to work hard, teamwork. There's so many benefits of sports, and it's all on display right here.
We talked about yesterday, the kids from Coquitlam coming over, the memories of, a ferry ride with your buddies, staying
right.
in the hotel. You're hoping, I hope they got the water slides, all that sort of
right.
stuff. So, Crazy P, I'll let you go get back to the action.
Yes, sir.
Thank
yes,
you so
sir.
much for joining us here, and enjoy the rest of the day. I can't say, I guess, go Chargers, but let's hope for a good second half action here for the Bantam 12-man Provincial Championship.
Thank you for having me, and this ain't going to be the last time. I am so impressed with this organization, the BC PFA, and wow, minor sports is really, really doing well.
Yes. Awesome, Coach.
Yes, sir.
We'd love to see you back next year. The event will be here once again.
It is,
yes.
All right, we got to talk, you know.
Absolutely.
I got a lot of Canuck games as well, but hey, honestly, I am just going to be bragging about this event, this facility, the people, the fans. I can't wait to get home and tell everybody about it.
First-class event for sure. Crazy
yes,
P,
sir.
Thank you so much. That was Crazy P, BC Lions, Vancouver Canucks, UBC, and Coquitlam Chargers superfan, Crazy P. Thank him so much for joining us here to start the second half action. Coquitlam with the ball. Looks like there was a flag down on the field. Going to be marching off a little bit of yardage here. Coquitlam fans making some noise. It's going in their right direction. Going to be 1st and 10, scrimmaging from what looks to be Saanich's 49-yard line. And the ball, Lee, breaking multiple tacklers. Looks to be a first down ruled on the play. Once again, shout out to Crazy P. I'm sure if you guys are familiar with Vancouver Canucks, BC Lions, UEC, you guys have seen him out, usually suited and booted wherever he is. He is once again in the Coquitlam get-up. He's got his patented drum he's been banging on all day. Lee waving his players in motion. Lee, little speed option left side. The pitch, Evangelista, and he's tripped up. Terrific tackle there. Chase Bowie. Great effort there to wrap up Evangelista to bring him down. We've seen Evangelista get out of that tackle and take that for a big one. Good job there by Bowie, Chase Bowie, getting him down.
How was the interview with Crazy P?
Oh, ton of fun. He had some good flashbacks, some memories of his Saanich. I heard him mentioning the Saanich Hornets days. Yeah. And he's excited. He says he wants to be back out here to another BCPFA event.
That's awesome.
Maybe Raiderman will have to sign him up. Jet sweep, Isaiah Jackson, right side.
Oh, that one's coming back.
Going to be a holding. I thought the back judge, the white hat, was going to throw the flag first, but the official near the sideline was the one to throw that one. We'll wait to see the replay, but it looked...
Kind of coming down to the wire here in this game, second half here and in the weekend.
One-score game as well. I think this is going to be a close one.
Yeah, I honestly thought Coquitlam was going to really run away with it at the start with the weapons that I was seeing. And, Lee was slinging the ball over the field. I'd honestly like to see them kind of take a shot again. Downfield, Evangelista. Obviously Jackson can kind of hit it. And maybe second and long here. Have we seen a running back screen all weekend?
We have not.
Interesting to note for sure. It's a classic play, especially in a spot like this. They got Evangelista in the backfield. We got a reverse here. Into a throw. Philly special! Lee! Will he score? He will. 10-4 touchdown! Paris Jackson, you are cooking. He went second and long
there. And they break out I don't know if we're going to call it Philly, maybe the Coquitlam special there.
Yeah, that was awesome play call. Great execution. Coquitlam goes up 2 scores.
We talked about something earlier in the week, Sean. I think it's very key to bring up here about teaching some of those, schemes and plays and stuff like that. And I'm sure, you break out something like that, have fun at practice, but being able to have the kids dialed in, and when they're able to run it here in a game situation, have them be comfortable that they've run it before and they can execute it.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch too, and perfectly called. Second and long, Saanich, you're thinking trick play. I mentioned screen, something other than a classic inside zone or pass play, and they execute to perfection. No one accounts for the QB, and they go up 2 scores here. Saanich is going to have to fight back. And I just don't know if Saanich has the big play firepower to come from behind. You know, this team is very much dialed into running the ball, chipping away, long drives. Very impressive team. This Coquitlam team, though, is on fire right now.
Coquitlam getting ready to kick things off here. Up 24-8. Saanich going to need to put together a drive. We've seen it before from them in the first half. Responding to a big Coquitlam touchdown. Can they do it once again?
Crazy P getting the hands fired up. Great kick. Oh, nice snag there.
And he's to the left side.
Ooh,
He's that big collision.
That was a collision for sure.
Looks like both parties getting up. Love
When
to
you
see
have
that.
Eshawn, the O-lineman, left tackle, D-end out there on kickoff, no wonder it was a big collision.
Once again, Sean, other than, little cold in the wind, pretty terrific day here. No elements whatsoever today.
No, really not. Like you said, a little bit of wind going towards Saanich here.
Not even going to mention the R word. Swing pass to Klee. Dropped.
Incomplete pass.
Looked like it was more lateral, just barely maybe going forward.
Yeah. Second and long. I like that play call, though. I think you got to get Klee out in space. Obviously, he's so good in between the tackles, but if you're going to want to hit a big one,
Saanich coming to the line. Cooey, their normal split back set, sends Diamond in motion. They give it to Klee. Klee off the left side, trying to find a lane. Pushing defenders off him. Klee
like
still on his feet.
oh, wow. I wonder where they're going to... It looks like the near side ref has the spot over here. Third and 2
Huge
for the Saanich
down.
Wolverines. This ball is going to Klee, almost guaranteed.
Can Coquitlam get a push? Cooey. The give is to Klee.
Got it.
And he got it.
Oh, that
was
ref,
a
the ref
throw,
is
man.
shaking his head over here.
This is going to be close. Might need to measure.
Oh, favorable spot.
Looks like they're going to measure, I believe.
Wow, I don't know. Lee's trying to get a good look. No, Lee's saying it's not good. I think this is going to be a Coquitlam ball. Lee's going to go get an offensive play from Paris Jackson. See, this is another shot territory. Midfield here after a turnover. Can you put the dagger in Saanich if it is Coquitlam's ball?
The chain gang making their way out onto the field. And it looks to be short. Coquitlam sure celebrating. Yes, it's going to be a turnover on downs. Coquitlam football. They're going to have a chance to really pull away in this one. Up 24-8.
Yeah, 24-8 here. Saanich needs to hold tough. That 50-game win streak definitely in tough.
In jeopardy right now. Cooey and Clee
like
trying
we
to do
said in
whatever
the
they
chat,
can.
it's definitely easy to imagine Coquitlam going on a win streak such as the same with a group like
Of
this.
their own for sure. Lee sending Jackson in motion. Good thing they're in Canadian, having a few guys in motion. Lee fakes the option pitch. Lee. Good run there by Lee.
Here we go, about 2nd and 4 here for Coquitlam.
And there is, I believe, number 7 on Saanich down on the
Yeah,
field.
Ty
Ty
Craig.
Craig. Update, Sean. 50-50 now, up over $6,000.
Yes, sir.
Still an hour and a half to buy tickets.
I'm going to go buy some more right
4
now.
o'clock right now. 5:30. Reminder, the midget 12-man provincial championship kicking off tonight at 5:15. You'll have a little time to buy. Even better, you guys don't even have to come down. You guys can buy from the comfort of your own home. Links are provided in the chat as well as on our social media and website.
Hour and a half left to buy tickets, so
Of course, though, Sean. Come on down. What are you doing if you are staying home? The action this
Seriously.
weekend has been phenomenal, and tonight I would imagine is going to be no different.
the heavyweight fight of the weekend of the main card, North Surrey versus Football Nanaimo. You know, we're quite close with Football Nanaimo's coaching staff. You played with Jeremy Chang. I played with Jeremy Chang. We played against Che Fakney. There actually might be some Langley fans that are familiar with Che Fakney on that staff as well. You know, North Surrey, a team that's always good. When I played for when they were the Nanaimo Redmen. North Surrey, they had Jamel Lyles, David Legou, an absolutely disgusting lineup.
U Sports talent.
U Sports talent, we got smoked, not going to lie. And we had a decent team, pretty good, but, you know, North Surrey, always talented. They got some 18-year-olds from Lord Tweedsmuir on that team, some local guys that have been in that program for a while, the Celso family. There's 3 brothers on that team as well that are quite talented. So really excited for that matchup.
Some thank yous. Thank you to the BC Football's Officials Association. Thank you to the City of Langford. Thank you to VICFA and the Saanich Wolverines program for hosting this year's event. Thank you to Jostin Rings. Thank you to Sports Canada TV. And thank you to all the wonderful people at BCPFA. Everybody behind the scenes has definitely made this weekend easier for us. When you say, Sean?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Thank you to Jamie Shea, Director of BCPFA, for reaching out to us to let us join the team. And, you know, it's been really fun. Hopefully we can do it again with BCPFA for maybe some other events as well. And, you know, it's been a really good weekend, super competitive. Football's a tough game where, you know, a team has to win and a team has to lose. So,
sure.
you know, we've seen a lot of excitement. We've always also seen some, you know, over there buying food and there's a Cloverdale kid in the bathroom crying. So, you know, it's an emotional game. And, but, you know, whether you win or lose, you're definitely learning through the trials and tribulations of playing the game. So, you know, overall, it's been a really good weekend for sure. And like we said, super excited to finish this game here and see what the championship, the midget championship, has in store.
Yes, indeed. So stick around, folks. We're just going to take a short break.
Sitting up, that's a start. That's a good start. God, he's sitting up. Someone's good, that's right. Someone's good.
Number 7, Ty Craig to his feet. Big ovation. Definitely some scary moments here at the stadium. Ty Craig, we're wishing you well, buddy.
Come on, guys. Really make some noise for this young man.
They're making some noise here in the stadium for Ty Craig. Hope you guys are doing the same if you guys are at home. Unfortunate part about the game, injuries do come with the sport. A lot of high-speed collisions out there. Coquitlam's offense back on the field. Coquitlam trips to the left. In their 5-wide set. Lee waiting the ball. Ben Lee. Handoff is to Evangelista. Evangelista spins off one tackler and he's thrown down by Klee. After, I believe, a first down run, there is a late flag on the play. Let's see what it's going to be here. People, 198 people tuning in right now on YouTube. Remember to subscribe to the BCPFA YouTube, as well as Canadian Football Fanatics for more content from this weekend's action.
Here we go. Huge drive here for the Coquitlam Chargers. Can they jump ahead? Full spread offense here.
Coquitlam, Lee dropping back, looking left. Just overthrows the intended target.
I like the way he looks, though, in the pocket. You know, he took a pump, then went. Looked like kind of a little double post action on this boundary side. Be interesting to see what they do here on 2nd and long.
I was going to talk about Lucas Hansen, quarterback from the West Shore Warriors from last game, but Ben Lee is another treat to watch at quarterback.
Yeah, 3x2 here. Smash route.
Lee going to tuck it and run. Lee. First down, first and goal, I believe, just inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, you know, if you're Isaiah Jackson right now, he's walking back to the huddle. He might say, you had me. You know, they drew up a smash concept for that field side, double hook, and then a corner by Jackson, by the third receiver there. And, you know, what the CFL end zones, how deep they are. If Ben Lee could have got that ball out there, I do think Jackson could have went out and got it. But now they're sitting here, 1st and 10 in the goal line on the about on the 9-yard line.
Coquitlam in a bunch right. Two receivers to the boundary.
Set here.
Lee, handoff to Evangelista. Evangelista up the middle.
Yep.
Evangelista will score. Touchdown, Coquitlam. They hit the 30 mark, 30-8. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, I think what we're seeing too is an offense that is creative, has next level concepts in it, and you know they're executing it extremely well, giving different looks with the different motions, going bunch there compared to full spread.
And Sean, tell us the difference of kind of what that does if you know they're in a full spread, if they're in a bunch set like that, and kind of the stresses that will cause for a defense.
Yeah, you know, it just changes how your defense is lined up and where you're used to, as well as in terms of when you're looking at tendencies as a defense. You know, if an offense lines up in the same formation and runs about 5-6 plays out of that formation, you start to pick up on things. But when they line up in about 3, 4, 5 different formations, but still even only run 5 plays out of those 5 formation, it just gives a different presentation for the defense that can kind of have them playing on their heels rather than the defense kind of pinning their ears back.
For sure. So remind your folks, purchase 50/50 tickets. You guys can find the link to purchase in the link in the chat. I believe if you guys scroll up, should be up there from BCPFA. Last commented was maybe in the first half, so it might have to scroll up a little bit, but it should be there for you guys. If not, you guys can find the link as well on our social media, our Facebook and Instagram, as well as our BCPFA website. Coquitlam set to kick the ball off.
Good kick.
Almost looked like they were going to break the tackle there for Saanich. And he's wrapped up after a short gain. Looks like they're going to start at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, you know, some of the refs they have out here today are, U Sports, CJFL
Quality,
referees. So we got some quality referee crews here, especially for this game here, and I'd imagine for the next game as well. They've been doing a great job all weekend.
Thank yous to the ref. A reminder, they're always looking for new people to join the reffing community. Sean, as we said yesterday, having to ref a little bit of flag football, and more so, usually we don't have to ref, we just more so have to line more so than anything, but how stressful that can be. I couldn't imagine actually calling these games and, having parents yelling at me behind me and telling me how bad I am at my job. Yeah,
definitely. It's a thankless job, like you said. A lot of it just kind of comes down to confidence, I think. I think people start to sniff out a ref when, they're unconfident or hesitant. But, if you're just confident and, you have a good energy as a referee, a lot of times people will respect you and honor it as well. So, it's kind of one of those things where you got to be good at communicating as well. It's a big part of the job.
Another injured Saanich Wolverine making his way off the field now. Looks to be number 45, Cole Barnaby. Saanich, Cooey, knee in motion, sending Diamond this way. Give us to Klee, right side. Klee making defenders miss. Two stiff arms.
Two stiff arms.
Klee around the edge. Klee will get as much as he can and then run out of bounds. But he's taking on defenders. Love to see that as well. Could have easily just ran out of bounds. He says, I'm going to take on defenders and make sure you guys are feeling me after this one.
Yeah, it's a big run there. Energize this team a little bit.
Klee looks like he could be in junior varsity, if not senior, honestly, at this point.
Yeah, for sure. He's a kid that probably by grade 9, he might be getting some varsity reps even next year. You know, down 24 points is only 3 possessions, and there's a lot of time left.
12-minute fourth quarter, still about 16, 17 minutes of game clock left in this one.
Yeah, Diamond's holding his head. He said, I missed my block there. Definitely an emotional leader out here for Saanich.
Crazy P with the defense chant for Coquitlam. Saanich trying to silence the Coquitlam supporters.
Yeah, you know, we haven't seen a whole lot of passes downfield for Saanich. They did get that slant and go. It would be interesting if they went back to it at some point.
Klee with the handoff up the middle. Klee. I think at this point, you know, running the football still is probably acceptable, but I think at some point here they are going to have to decide. They're going to have to go through the air here to make a comeback.
Yeah, definitely. It's tough at this age because you might be more efficient and more even get longer runs than you are passes. So, you know, a lot of it compared to this Coquitlam team who's got a passer that can really get the ball downfield.
Snap, Cooey looking right side. Cooey's going to go deep.
Went back to that Slago.
And it's intercepted, Coquitlam. Terrific play there by Zane Javer.
Yeah, we've said his name a few times now. And, you know, they went back to it right at the same spot on the field as before. So clearly they like it in that red zone, green zone area. Just Zane's seen it too many times now.
I think if Cooey's looking at that one on the film, he might want it to maybe release that one maybe a step or two before. I think his receiver had his step, but...
Yeah, those are things when you're a quarterback without a real strong arm.
As we see in the replay there, too, as well as running back almost kind of getting in his waist, making him hold on to the ball there about a split half a second longer. Jet sweep right.
Oh, wow. They're going to call a hit on Klee, but that's just a dude being a lot bigger than the other dude.
Tough one there for the Coquitlam, I believe, receiver who was just trying to block, and he gets two players in the back of his kneecaps.
Oh.
Always a scary play. Emmett Griffin.
I wonder if Klee, if maybe he is, enrolled at a school like Mount Doug right now, if he did even get some junior varsity reps this year.
Yeah, honestly. Up over 200 viewers for the first time today, Sean.
204.
I believe we are 10 away.
Yeah, we're an hour out from the midget game as well.
Reminder, let us know where you guys are tuning in from in the chat. Let us know who you guys are rooting for. Let us know if you guys are enjoying today's production. Beautiful job by the camera crew, getting us all those fantastic shots, braving the elements as well. I guess maybe a little bit of luxury sitting in the booth.
Yeah, definitely.
It is much warmer up here, I will be honest.
It is. You know, the wind's kind of died down a little bit, but it's still a little bit chilly out there. Oh, so they got
Tacking on yardage here.
On to Coquitlam, so it wasn't on Klee there. First and long, looks like from their own 1 or 2 yard line.
Lee standing in his end zone. Appears Coquitlam will take a timeout here. Gives me an opportunity to remind you guys, BCPFA Team BC ID camps starting in January all across BC. Watch our website and our social channels for registration details. That is for U16, U17, and U18. A reminder, these junior Bantam kids, 2011, 2010, are eligible for U16 Team BC team, as well as our U16 team that will be traveling to play in the Western Challenge in Manitoba. That's 2010 and 2011s. As well as our U17 team going to the Western Selects in Kelowna, head coached by Rob Ellis. That is 2009 borns. As well as this year's Canada Cup. Love pronouncing this one always. Antigonish, Nova Scotia is this year's host for the Canada Cup. Shout out to everybody in St. FX. Maybe a few of you guys tuning in here tonight. That'll be head coached by Richard White, and that is for 2008 and 9s. Also, we mentioned earlier an inclusion for female and women in football now. This will be the first year BCPFA is launching a U18 female program with help from the BC Lions coach Tanya Henderson. That is for 2008 to 10s. That'll be 6-a-side in Calgary.
Lee running it out himself.
A lot of room for Lee.
Uh-oh,
He breaks it, Lee. This could be a 109-yard touchdown for Lee. I don't think anyone's going to call 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Ben Lee.
There is a flag on the field.
And Saanich is celebrating, marching their way back this way. Lee is in disgust in the end zone. He can't believe it.
I don't know how much farther back they can get.
It might be 109 and a half if he can do it again.
Yeah.
We will see.
Maybe one more time, 109 3/4.
Our second would have been our second 109-yard touchdown here today. Of course, the first one that stood, this one, all for naught. Ben Lee taking his time, and I don't blame you.
Absolutely. Get him some oxygen.
What a play by Ben Lee. Quarterback keeper off the left side. He makes a little cut back. He finds a lane, and he takes it. It parted like the Red Sea, as we're seeing on the replay there. Terrific job by Ben Lee.
We'll see. I don't know if they get Lee to run the ball again. This might be going
He
to
called
someone
same
else.
play. I don't know. I believe it might have been when we saw the earlier 109-yard play. They might have just ran it again.
Yeah.
Does Coach Jackson call the same thing? Once again, BCPFA will be hosting a female tackle football skills development camps that coincides with the ID camps as well. Camps open to female players all ages. Coquitlam. Lee under center once again. Coach Jackson. Lee looking left. Throwing left. Drop.
Incomplete.
Looking for Jackson. A little too much air on that one, I think. He had Jackson down the field, just it was unfortunate he couldn't get it to him right away. Update, folks. 50-50. $6,900. Still a game to go. What time is it? I believe still an hour to go. 5:30. 7,000 we're getting
just
updated.
dropped a hundo on it.
Don't want to miss this one, folks. I know we had high expectations of maybe approaching Grey Cup. I don't know if we're going to get that high, but let's keep pushing. 8-9 grand would be sweet. Lee with the keep. Still on his feet, coming back to the left side. Lee on his feet, looking for one block. Breaks the tackle. Can he get another one? Or can Clee bring him down? Clee will. Kind of stumbles there. But ultimately, Clee does bring him down. Lee with the old 10-yard gain, but ran probably 50 yards.
Yeah, he's getting his steps in today for sure.
That young man is a treat to watch out there on the field. As mentioned, though, folks, 50-50, $7,000. About $3,500 going to the winner right now. Remember, you guys can buy those online. BCPFA social media on Facebook and Instagram, as well as our BCPFA website. 200 people still watching on YouTube. Let's try
third
to
and
get those
short.
numbers up. Ben Lee of the
takes
keep.
himself
Ben Lee looks for a
again.
lane. He finds one. Spin move. Ben Lee gonna get enough for the first down. What a player Ben Lee is. As I mentioned, Hansen earlier was quite the quarterback, but Ben Lee is at a whole different level. Ben Lee very composed, not only throwing the ball, but running, looking for those open lanes and finding space when available.
Yeah, 1st and 10 here now. 40 seconds left in the third quarter.
Snap. Lee looking right. Throws right. Jackson right flat. Jackson tackled though. Great tackle on the play there by Saanich. Really keeping him under wraps there. Caleb Kane on the tackle for Saanich. Once again, terrific open field tackle there at the corner position. It appears that Jackson is the one that's hobbling off the field for Coquitlam. Coach Jackson setting in a play call right now.
We'll most likely have a pretty quick turnaround to that midget game for sure. But last play of the third quarter here. Midget game scheduled for 5:15.
Lee in the gun. Empty set. Bringing a man in motion. Evangelista. Evangelista on the carry. Evangelista through the middle. Gains 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, tough running by Evangelista there. Just put his head down, get north-south. Got about 2 yards there. Maybe about 4 yards there.
Going to be quarter time as the teams will flop sides here. If you guys haven't already, stay with us for more fourth quarter action. Coquitlam up 32-8. Once again, folks, be sure to purchase 50/50, $7,000. Winner will be taken home as of now, $3,500 plus, let's say. Let's make sure we continue to buy those tickets.
All right, then. Let's hear it. Where's my Wolverines fan?
BCPFA announcer getting the fans fired up. Oh,
As mentioned, BCPFA with a great job with their staff here on hand, with the camera crew, the PA announcers on field, excuse me.
you know, we heard about the Saanich Wolverines fan base and how loud they are. This Coquitlam team has traveled extremely
Very
well.
Lee, QB keeper left. And taken down on the play there. Great job on the play by Carson Beaumont, number 70 for Saanich. Smaller guy in stature, but he went low on Lee and took him down. I don't know if that's Beaumont down on the field or not. It is not. I see him actually in the huddle, so still waiting to see a number on the play. Dropping below 200 people tuning in. As I look beside me here, NFL Red Zone closing out. Be sure to tune over to us for some fourth quarter action and then the midget final here tonight. If you haven't been with us all day, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are missing out.
Yeah, some really close competitive games. You know, Southside winning a nail biter over Football Nanaimo in the first one. And then in our last game as well, we had Cloverdale just edging out. Oh no, West Shore Warriors ended up winning that one. You know, their trenches were too big. So again, great game by them as well.
Also have to shout out for West Shore as well. Henry Hanaloid, the big fella, taking home MVP of the game. Love to see it.
2 touchdowns. 2 carries, 2 touchdowns, actually.
You know, you could have very well, a lot of people to talk about Hansen on that team, Christensen, but Hanaloid, the secret weapon around the goal line, short yardage quarterback, 2 touchdowns on the game, and a big presence, as you mentioned, kind of outmatching Coquitlam.
Yeah, I think just in that game, it just came down to trenches, and West Shore was too big and too much to handle in there, and him and Vanderwood really dominated.
Back over 200 people watching on YouTube. Reminder, I do know the stats, folks. A YouTuber myself, subscribe to BCPFA. Usually about 75% of people that are tuning in aren't subscribed. So out of 200, let's maybe say 150 plus, you guys aren't subscribed to the channel. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the BCPFA, you guys probably aren't subscribed to the Canadian Football Fanatics as well. So be sure to subscribe to them as well. We'll have some content behind the scenes from up in the booth, on the field. Posted a little, I guess, highlights of yesterday, day one's action. The champions. Little view from Sean and I up here in the booth. We'll do the same tomorrow. Hoping to have maybe 20 or so minutes on the field pregame of this midget championship to maybe hopefully break out the camera, Sean, and hopefully get a little bit of content before we get back up here for the big game.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think the midgets are going to be extremely fired up. You know, we got the Subway Bowl next week between the AAA and AA teams, and, you know, for this weekend for the midget community ball, the championship.
I also have to make sure I balance my time here very responsibly. I do want to not miss out on chicken strips and fries before I believe concession closes.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And the 50-50 is going to be called soon as well.
Yes.
So.
We've injured Saanich Wolverines still down on the field.
Yeah, this Coquitlam team is really wearing on Saanich, the physicality. Hopefully he is going to be okay.
He's making his way slowly off the field.
11 and a half minutes here in the fourth quarter. It's a 24-point game. You know, there's still a chance for Saanich. They just have, I don't know if they've had to play over 25 yards today.
No.
So just not really that high octane, high explosive offense.
Which I think is probably more their style, right? With Klee and kind of that, some of that, you know, ball control, time management.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate for them that Coquitlam is so explosive as well as they can kind of bleed the clock out as well, running the ball with Evangelista and Lee.
Yeah, just too many weapons right now on this Coquitlam offense.
Swing pass, Jackson. Not much room, though. He's going to lose some yards there on the play.
Yeah, 1st and 12 now. Yeah, I think Jackson's been frustrated. He hasn't gotten a whole lot of space to work with today. But, you know, you can tell with just how many balls have gone his way. You know, some day it is your day stats-wise. Other days it's the Evangelistas. Other day it's Lee taking multiple carries for 50-plus yards. And, you know, that's a team effort right now from Coquitlam. And that O-line has been pushing all day long.
Lee in the gun, looking left. He's airing it out left.
Double coverage.
And it's picked off. Chance Bowie.
Oh, Evangelista.
Looking for the call.
And they're getting a flag. Yeah, you know, if I'm Saanich, I'm wanting him to make that a touchdown with the way the offense has played here, but that is a huge play. Defense, not sure what Lee was thinking there in double coverage. Huge play for Saanich Wolverines, especially if this flag is going to tack it on.
Excuse me, that was Chase Bowie with the interception there for Saanich. Terrific job by Bowie. Another one of those tough plays, Sean, where it kind of maybe looks, you know, it's I don't know if you necessarily wrapped around the face mask, another high tackle, but the refs are gathering here. I think going to discuss this one a little more.
Yeah.
As we'll see on the replay. Looks very dangerous, which I know it is, but a tough one at full speed when you have, you know, like I believe, I forget what one of those chatters that mentioned of the different bodies, the body types.
Yeah, you know, he did get up on a high tackle, and, you know, like for targeting, it definitely wasn't head-to-head, but they are going to call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, our booth referee is saying it was a clean hit.
One of those unfortunate things, I think, is, it looks a little bit scary. You hear the reaction of the crowd. Obviously, it was a late flag on the field. I think you're probably erring on the side of caution here with...
At full speed as well. Sometimes it's harder to see, right?
Cooey looking right, throws right.
Oh, wow.
Almost
what
picked off.
Break there.
Laird Jordanson.
I think it was Zane Javer again, number 10. With multiple, they've been attacking him, and he has played great out there. You know, at this level, sometimes you stick someone out at corner who maybe shouldn't be playing, a premier position. But, this Coquitlam team is deep, and he has been making plays all day.
Cooey hands off to Klee, up the middle, Klee. Trying to get as many yards as he can.
So here we are on the 6-yard line.
Huge play upcoming here. 3rd down. 6 yards to go. Saanich needs to score here.
Looks like they're making
timeout by Coquitlam.
A timeout.
I saw that was actually taken by OC Coach Jackson as well. I think probably just trying to give his defense the best opportunity here to catch their breath and be prepared.
Yeah, I definitely might have seen something as well on field that they didn't like a matchup. And, for this age, there is no high school football for grade 7 and 8, obviously. So, these are the 2 best teams in the province for this age, where, the midget game tonight, you could argue that the AAA Vancouver College is a better team and whatnot. But
rain's starting to fall.
Here we go. Saanich Wolverines on the 5-yard line.
Very light rain still. Cooey with the snap. Give us to Klee. Klee bounces
great
right.
Cut.
Klee, I believe he's going to be short. Going to be a turnover on downs. Just shy of the goal line. Great cut by Klee, but he's wrapped up near the goal line. I believe he's going to be just short. Excuse me, might have been a first down.
It looks like it's a first down here for them. First down for Saanich. Right on the half-yard line marker. To Klee.
And he's in for the score. Saanich Wolverines. Stephon Klee.
Yeah, they have to go for the kick for 2 to make it a 16-point game.
Still alive if they can get the 2-point conversion here.
Totally. Lots of time left. 9 minutes again. They had to drive, or they got the pick, so maybe their defense could step up. I would imagine they're going to go for an onside kick.
Could we see another 109-yard play perhaps? We've seen multiple. Can Saanich maybe pull one out?
Saanich going for the PAT, which will be 2 points if they get it. See some North Surrey fans walking into the arena.
Kick is pinned.
Got it.
And it's up.
Huge punt.
We have a 2-score game. 32-16. Coquitlam still leads. 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Do not go anywhere, Sean.
Yeah, it's a huge 2-point. Makes it 2-score game. You know, they're going to have to score again, kick for 2, score again, kick for 2. But, you know, I think they're going to go for an onside kick here. See if they can get it. We've already seen an onside kick in this game recovered by Coquitlam. Looks like there was a flag on the play as well. Offside by Coquitlam.
Here we go. Saanich Wolverines about to kick off. Could we see a little flare here?
Definitely going for an onside kick here. You know, you wonder how many times they've practiced it in practice.
Saanich.
Coquitlam obviously prepared for it.
Onside kick is up. Not a bad bounce. And it's ball still is
Saanich
recovered. Cooey.
They have
Cooey
a
recovered
flag
it.
down. I don't know what that flag is for. Offside. I don't think he touched the ball before the 10-yard. Saanich recovered. I think for just game dramatics, they just give the ball to Saanich here.
Agreed. Referees gathering now. Interesting to see what the call on the field will be here. I believe from our angle, Sean, it looked like the ball traveled 10 yards before Saanich touching it.
Yeah. There was a Saanich player around the ball before, so I don't know if he's calling around. He touched it there.
I think he mistook for the Coquitlam player that touched it first. Went off him, and then it's live at that point from there. I hope it's not an inverted whistle and it's going to be re-kicked. I believe it's going to be an inverted whistle and re-kick perhaps. I think it's going to be an inadvertent whistle and re-kicked if I'm not mistaken, or no. Looks like it is on Saanich. Saanich. Looks like they're going to be kicking off once again.
I think they might have called offside because they did push him back as well.
Awaiting a signal still from the referees. Saanich does have the ball on the tee. Little confusion here.
Saanich ball? Oh, wait.
Looks to be Coquitlam's football. I'm not too sure how.
But how could there be their ball there?
We're still unsure of the call up here in the booth. Can miss the signal sometimes with the ref standing behind some players and whatnot, especially with some of the size of these young men out here today.
Yeah, I need the refs with a hot mic.
But Coquitlam is going to start with the football. I'm not too sure. It looked to me like Saanich recovered it.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Saanich.
Ball snapped. Gives to Evangelista. Evangelista cuts back to the left side and he's wrapped up.
Tackle. This has been definitely our longest game.
Yep, for sure.
Of the weekend.
Lee in the gun. Lee gets a snap. Fake to Evangelista. He's taking it off the left side. Flag on the play once again. Ball is out! I believe recovered by Coquitlam.
Flag down.
Looks to be on Coquitlam. Going in the wrong direction, unfortunately.
This looks like it's going to be 2nd and 11 here for Coquitlam.
Still 8 minutes to go, Sean. A lot of time left, but Saanich is going to have to find a way here to maybe get off the field in the next few plays. Coquitlam in the huddle.
You know, Saanich committing to the run here, no safety. Everyone within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Coquitlam motions 3 men to the left. Snapped. Evangelista to the left, handoff left side. Evangelista through arm tacklers, but he's brought down.
You know, 3rd and 8 here.
Huge down for the Saanich defense.
Oh.
If they want any hope of winning this one, they got to get a stop right here.
Interesting. I wonder what Paris Jackson's going to cook up here. Another pooch punt, another trick play. You know, they've been pulling out everything out of the bag this game.
We saw Philly special, or maybe I should say Chargers special, early on when they needed a big, crucial play. Do we see something similar to that again?
Tight.
Condensed formation, bunch right.
Yeah, here we go.
We have looks to be another quick kick to
Might be a pooch punt.
onside eligibles for Coquitlam. Reminder, anybody behind the punter can recover the football into the soft spot of the Saanich. Got to get on it. They do.
Go.
Great job by Saanich to recover that one. Just miss execution for Coquitlam. If there was maybe a few rolls less, they might have had an opportunity to jump on that one.
You know, you always want your OC and QB to be on the same page, and I'm pretty sure as soon as that 2nd down play happened, Lee looked to the sideline, gave Paris a little kicking action, and, you know, on the same page with the pooch punt. You know, at worst, on that play, they got the ball, and now, you know, they pinned them in their own end here. Saanich is going to have to put together a drive. 6 minutes left in the game, down 2 scores.
Cooey in the gun once again. Going to be an empty set for Saanich.
Be interesting if they start airing
Clee
it out.
in motion right side. Behind the quarterback, Cooey looking right. Cooey throws it quick, but he's picked up by Isaiah Jackson. Isaiah Jackson will score. Lee's going to take it over a pick 6. Isaiah Jackson, touchdown Coquitlam. Unfortunate for Cooey and his receiver just on the wrong page. Cooey looked to throw it hot, and his receiver continuing to run upfield. Isaiah Jackson reading the quarterback's eyes, and he steps in front of the intended pass. Takes it home for the touchdown. Coquitlam, they're going to win this one now and put things out of reach.
Yeah, you know, it's not. We're not in the game plan. We weren't in the meetings all week, so not sure what happened there. But, you know, really unfortunate for Saanich to be not on the same page in a pinnacle moment like that.
And, you know, Coach's son, Isaiah Jackson, I'm sure his dad's been preparing him all week on the car rides home, the ferry ride over. He was ready for the big moment to make a play.
Yeah, especially against Diamond there, number 15 on Saanich. Easily, you know, the most targeted receiver for the Wolverines. 219 people tuning in. We're already up. Most we've had
Love to see
all
it.
weekend.
Unfortunate for Cooey, who's been having himself a terrific day. Just wasn't able to connect with Diamond. Isaiah Jackson, who's been kept quiet offensively, breaks out with a huge play, getting the pick 6 for Coquitlam, putting things out of reach, 38-16.
Yeah, exactly. You know, sometimes it's not all about the offensive stats, but you can make your game, you know, known defensively. Especially if you're struggling offensively, sometimes if you make a play or two on defense, it can get you going offensively as well. Definitely people starting to pile in for, you know, the midget championship tonight between Football Nanaimo and North Surrey Bears.
You mentioned earlier a little bit of the black and yellow making their way in here.
Yeah. You know, it's a little bit of a cold night. Are the Bears going to be hibernating, or are they going to be out
Making some noise
tonight?
It's kind of cool, honestly, right now. If you look to the left, we got some orange for Saanich, little black and yellow in the middle. Coquitlam in the blue and navy. Crazy P leading the charge there. Some football in Nanaimo, blue and green sprinkled in throughout the crowd as well. I would imagine there's a few hundred people here at least taking in tonight's action. A few hundred more on YouTube. Coquitlam, the ball on the tee. Saanich awaiting the kick.
Nice kick.
Nice kick once again. Ball is caught in the air, but Leo missed tackle and brought down on the play there. Terrific tackle there on the play by number 48.
Hunter Bradley there, who had a number change earlier.
Correct. Listed as number 19, formerly changed to 48. .216, hovering around that 215, 220 mark. As I mentioned yesterday, the great Pat McAfee likes to say, be a friend, tell a friend about the broadcast here, and make sure they're tuning in.
Yeah, it's going to be a big matchup coming up. And, you know, Saanich is down 24 here, like we've talked about. 3 scores, not completely out of it, but looking bleak.
51 game streak hanging by life support right now.
Yeah, definitely. Potentially only opportunity is a Klee 80-yard touchdown.
Here we go. Saanich in the gun. Cooey. Klee to his left. Sends Diamond in motion to his right. Gets the snap. Looking right. Throws right.
Nice tackle.
Another terrific tackle once again. Zane Javer.
Yeah, he's been having a day out there at the corner. Yeah, it was a nice throw, honestly. The ball kind of zipped out of it, the hand there of Cooey there.
Something that impresses me, Sean, is that, you know, at corner there, as a youngster, you can maybe get lulled to sleep a little bit. They've been running all day. Whenever his number is called, whenever Stoner is receiver, he's in the area, and there's usually no yards after the catch as well.
Yeah, he's been dialed pretty well all day.
Cooey looking deep.
Oh, his
has
best
a terrific
throw of the day.
Might have been the best throw of the weekend, if we're being honest. Terrific throw by Cooey on the skinny post pattern to his receiver. Fitted over the underneath defender.
Yeah, that was an incredible throw. You know, I do think he's a little bit more comfortable in the pocket there.
As we see on the replay there, over Lee, who's a tall, lankier player, underneath the corner, who was deep as well as the safety. Terrific play there by Cooey. What a throw.
Yeah, I'd like to see them drop back and rip another one as well. You know, down 5 minutes left here, down 3 scores. Just got to let it hang.
Klee, right side of the offensive line. Klee.
Yeah, dragging about 5-6 yards there.
Appreciate BCPFA YouTube channel for the shout out, but shout out right back to them for, number one, giving us the opportunity here this weekend and putting on a terrific event. $209 people right now on the YouTube channel. Remember to share the link so more people can tune in for tonight's game. Cooey on the handoff. Left side, lead block by Klee.
It's a great run there by Carson Beaumont. Getting out front, you know, another first down here. Just got to quickly move the chains. Like, honestly, if you almost want to call 2 plays in the huddle now. So
Got to go quick here. Under 4 minutes remaining. Down 24 points. If they want any hope of keeping their win streak alive, they're going to need some magic here and very quick. 3:45 and counting. Cooey with the snap. Cooey looking up the seam. Throwing the corner pass to Diamond. Incomplete.
Ooh.
Good job by Jackson not letting him get over top of him.
Oh, they have a flag on the field. I did see a push off by Jackson. I did think that was a potential pass interference.
Flag on the far side of the field. Oh, far and near side of the field, excuse me. Marching forward. Offside on the defense. Appreciate our booth official. Definitely not up to date in my signals, that's for sure.
Yeah, so not PI there. Jackson was clean, but a offside on the defense. Looks like Coquitlam's lining up in in their 40, but they
Cooey
have 6 up.
looks left. Gonna tuck it and try to run, but he's brought down on the play by multiple defenders for Coquitlam. Unfortunate for Cooey. Looked right, came back left, looked to throw, but just nobody downfield and multiple defenders in and around him took him down for the sack. As we're seeing on the replay, Coquitlam sending a little bit of heat on that as well. Tough for that 5-man front to block it up for Saanich. Some more pressure on Cooey. Cooey lets it go, takes a hit. What a hit. He stands in there. Oh, and 77's going to get a flag. Oh, don't love to see that. Not unsport, or like to see a little bit more sportsmanship from Coquitlam. Klee with a terrific job to take the hit and stand in there. Got rid of the ball. In the new day and age, we see a lot more often than not, we're seeing, in the NFL more specifically, the quarterback be protected on plays like that with the defender driving them into the dirt.
Take Klee off the field here. As he's hot. He's hot right now. He needs to be restrained by his teammates.
I'm honestly okay with that. In a situation like that, you're standing up for your quarterback. A play like that, more often than not, you'll see the offensive lineman kind of come to the defense of the quarterback and maybe, take the guy out. So standing up for your quarterback, obviously you're down. You never love to see something like that, but, hopefully Klee's able to channel it, hopefully in the right direction here and take it on the defense here on this next upcoming play. Give is to Klee. Klee running through arm tacklers. Klee running very angry.
Yeah.
Klee continuing to run down the field. As I mentioned, if he's able to channel that in the right direction, take it out on the defense, what he just did there. I like that from Klee. A very well head on his shoulder young man. Obviously heated in the moment there, but able to kind of focus on the next play and churn out a first down for his team there. Found the offensive coordinator for Saanich. I'm continuing to give him the ball here. Give is to Klee once again. Hole right side. Klee.
Stiff arm. Looking about, looks like a first down, 1st and goal now.
Under 2 minutes remaining to go. Saanich looking to get on the board at least one last time. Cooey in the gun, Klee to his left, handoff Klee up the middle, through arm tacklers, getting towards the goal line.
Looks like he's
near
on the 1 yard line there. A minute and a half left. I think this is it for Saanich, but again, a touchdown here. Good for the spirit. And, Klee is obviously the MVP for Saanich.
Yes, 100%.
He's been, arguably even the best player on both sides in this game. Coquitlam just has too many weapons.
Reminder, folks, stick around for the trophy presentation afterwards. Cooey snap, gives to Klee. Klee up the middle. I think Coquitlam's going to hold him out of the end zone, set up a third goal here. Saanich is looking to find the end zone. A little bit of positivity if Coquitlam can hold him out. Oh, more flags on the play.
Yeah,
Klee frustrated, I believe, again.
Yeah, 74 on Onyx and Klee going at it. Tensions are high. Honestly, at this point in the game, just if you're Coquitlam for sure, I would just take Onyx off the field. There's no...
Looks like Klee might be, honestly, maybe beyond the point of no return now at this point as
Yeah.
well. Very frustrated.
And it's not even that, you're upset with him, but it's just for his own. Give him a moment to breathe, get him on the sideline, maybe even just tell him, hey, just take a play off, reset, and then get back in there. But
You don't want him to do something out of character, something that's obviously not this young man. He gets heated in the moment of battle, and, he can get a bad reputation, from, scouts, a coach like yourself watching this game, as you mentioned about some of the body language and stuff, and trying to see some of that reaction.
yeah, there's only a minute left, too. Like, you're going to end off a provincial champion.
And there will be more left in Klee's career. A bright future ahead, even though today's game not going in the direction he wants. I believe Coquitlam fans letting the refs hear about it.
No, it looks like Saanich was booing, and, Arn's yelling at the fans, telling them, quit it. They're down 24. There's no reason to let the refs have it. Classy move there by Arn Dodd.
Ball snap, thrown, picked off! Is that Evangelista? I can't see from this side of the field. He will score. I believe that's Evangelista. Our third 100 and might even be our longest.
Yeah.
110-yard pick six.
Incredible
Kingston
play there.
Evangelista takes it home. The final nail in the coffin. The Coquitlam Chargers will be your 2024 Junior Bantam 12-man provincial champions after that one. What an impressive showing. Almost a 50-burger on the scoreboard here.
Yeah, still Saanich obviously gutted. First loss in 50 games, according to our sources.
How many years has that been for sure?
So, they do play the 2 seasons, spring and fall. So, it's about just kind of keeping your cool at this point. Arn Dodd's just keeping the team close-knit together. And, Coquitlam, it's all about a party on the sideline right now. Kick for 2 is good. 45 seconds left as Coquitlam looks like to kick off here to Saanich to finish off this game.
.28 seconds remaining. Reminder, folks, stick around for the trophy presentation afterwards, as well as our main event for tonight, midget final, provincial final. Fans packing the stands. Oh. We will push back next game's start time as well to 5:30. Coquitlam celebrating their championship Very well deserved after that one. The Coquitlam Chargers 48, Saanich Wolverines 16.
You know, some good sportsmanship there by Coquitlam, finding Diamond and dapping him up.
And Diamond, very well respected young man as well. A guy that was calming down Clee all day long, and a guy that was making plays on the field as well.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he was covering Jackson. Jackson was covering him. Tough matchup across the board for this Saanich football team.
Bragging rights forever for the Coquitlam Chargers, who bring home another provincial championship for the city of Coquitlam and their community. Once again, 38 to, I believe, 18 is our 24 might have been our final score. That means 7 games down, 1 more remaining. As mentioned, our midget final will be adjusted for a 5:30 kick. Stay tuned from a half an hour from now. Reminder, 50-50. You guys can purchase that till 5:30 as well. You guys can find those on our website, BCPFA, as well as our social media, Instagram. Up to $79.60 now,
Holy
just under $8,000.
It's going home with $4,000.
Let's try to another half an hour. Can we get to maybe 8.5? Keep pushing it up, folks. That'll do it for Sean and I for game number 7. Stick around for game number 8 and the trophy presentation. Sean will be back after a short break.
Yeah, so they may not, they may just have to, they may continue with Thank you. You're our cheer squad, man.
Excellent. The voice is gone.
Everybody get up on your feet. One more time. Let's go!
Aside from just tearing down and stuff, there's nothing else you need me to do here before I go, right? It's 9 o'clock, so I have to be there at 8:30. I think I should make it, as long as this game doesn't go long. This game doesn't go long.
All right, good evening.
It'll probably be pretty tight. It's the only thing.
I'm the president of the BCPFA.
And then you can start this up. If you want to go on the field, you don't care, do you? So then you can stay with this stuff, but you'll need to move.
I could start going down.
Through a couple of thank yous here. First of all, thank you for making us and the city of Langford for hosting this and giving us.
As long as it goes like that, then you can.
Everybody give a big shout out to my team. Without our team, this would not happen. Days, nights, noon, all next what we have to do to put this on. All my team came over here from the mainland, gave up their weekend, so please give them a big hand for doing that.
So I've always called myself a coach and president. I started this a few years ago. What I like to do is present the game ball.
Yes, even you. Good job. I'm going to miss you, man. All right. Thank you. Take a picture. Come here. Yeah, he's got it.
Wolverines, number 15.
So our first award is the Sportsman Award for the game from Saanich. Number 15, Jacob Diamond. Our next award is the MVP for Saanich. Number 1, Spencer Coey. Our next award is MVP for Coquitlam Chargers. Number 13, Gigson. All right, can I have the captains? Can I have the captains go Coquitlam up here, please?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so it'll just be the audio.
Let's hear it for the 2024 Provincial Champs, Coquitlam.
Hey, Chargers, give it up for those Wolverines!
We ask that you remain in the bleachers for a couple more minutes. You will be invited down